We are live. Let's see if we are live. Yeah, we're live. I think we're live. Oh. We will be. Lovely. All right. Now we'll mute that so we can see the comments. All right, ladies and gents, we should be live on here. Yeah, okay, we got 2 people on there. 3 people, 5 people. All right, there are people coming in. And I think you guys should be able to hear me pretty good. I got the headset on, so you don't hear the outdoor noise too much. And I'm looking at the comments down here on my phone, so I don't have to look here. Big John. Okay, here we go. Jared is in there. Jared. Big John is in there. Tony Kramer is in there. Brown. Carlo. Prime Incorporated, brother. Hey, yeah, what's up? Eric 777. Tony Truman is in there. Darty 37. Am I saying that right? Ryan is in there. Miss V, Virginia, she's in the house. Little Viking coach, he's in there. Hey, Larry Elkenbeeker. Daniel is in the house. Rednecker is in the house. Half Pint is in the house. Jeff is in the house. EJ54 is in the house. Mike is in the house. Adam is in the house. Daniel Grafe, Graf, yeah. JBW Blogs is in the house. Jonathan is in the house. The Whopper Burger is in the house. Dill is in the house. Well, I'm not home. I'm actually out here on the road. But I'll tell my mom you said hi. Sure. Kayla is in the house. All right, we're getting a few people in here. As the title is on the video, it's whatever you guys really want to talk about. I put the notification telling everybody that I was going to do live, and first thing somebody asked me a question. I said, I'm not answering any questions here. You're going to have to go to the live show. So, Mike Wilcho, you ever met? I have met. Yep, I saw Trucker Josh. Yep, in person. We got a video of it. You got to go back a few years, but we were up in Seattle at the Vlogger fair up there. That's where I met him. Let's see. Anybody else in the house? Press and like peeps. Yeah, press the likes there, people. Appreciate that. We don't have a show. We didn't have a video today, so I figured why not do a live show? So that's why we're doing the live show. Trying to cover up for not having an actual video today. And I don't do a live show every day anyway, so Hey, from Ireland, keep up the good work. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jonathan, you going to the truck show? I'm not sure if I'm going. Little guy is asking me to go. He's wanting to do some B clips with me, and so at one point I said I wanted to go, and I set myself up with dispatch to be there, and then I changed my mind, and now he's asking me if I'm going to go. So, and dispatch said no problem. You know, if you want to go, we'll make it where you can get there. How did it go to Chillicothe? It went pretty good. We got there, got our load off anyway. We ended up picking up a load there, 12:30 last night. We didn't get loaded until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we got over to we delivered in Des Moines 7 a.m. this morning. So a lot of that filming was, or a lot of that would have been dark. And I already heard, well, we don't like the videos if it's dark. Well, you know what? Again, if I don't show a video, if I'm driving at night, there won't be a video, because the idea, I guess what I wanted to explain, and I'll go into the comments, but what I kind of want to explain, let me tell you how I got into making these videos, why I decided to make these videos, and what was the purpose for making these videos. Okay. You know, I live by myself. And I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I do have family, but some of the family that I've got, we don't speak. The only family that I have that I really talk to every now and then, and that's my mom. But when I was a kid, and us growing up, we had a pretty tight family net. It was just my mom, my dad, me, and my sister. That's it. Dad would go to work. Mom was the housewife. Me and my sister, we'd go to school. And then at the end of the day, mom would cook. Well, mom would cook supper. We'd all sit down at the supper table. And it was one of these things, you know, Dad would talk about what happened at work today. He said, this is what happened. And then my mom, she would take her turn and she'd say, well, this is what happened today. And then when she got done talking, it was Dad and Mom would always ask me and my sister, how was school today? So we had the family thing at the supper table. It wasn't none of this, be quiet, don't talk, we're eating. But we had our family. That was our family get together. That's when everybody was home. That's when we always sat down and ate supper and always had our family time. Well, when I got married, and I was married at one time, it was the same way. You know, I would talk about whatever kind of day I had, and Shannon would talk about whatever day, what kind of day she had. Well, our marriage didn't work out too good, and we ended up splitting, right? So it was just shortly after that when I really got into trucking. And when you live by yourself and you're used to having that family tight net, you know, and you're talking about your day and everything, I kind of lost that. In other words, we didn't have that anymore, right? Or I didn't have that anymore. And somebody actually asked me, you ever thought about making a YouTube video, or have a YouTube channel? And have you ever really thought about maybe making videos? I didn't even know what YouTube was. And that's the truth. I didn't even know what YouTube was. And he had to explain to me, go on your phone or go on your computer and just put in YouTube and you'll see videos. And so I did. I put in YouTube and I started watching videos. I think the first set of videos that I started watching, I found Trucker Josh right away. So I started watching one video after another, after another, after another. Then I had this thing in my head, why can't I do this, you know? I didn't have a camera though. I was using my laptop. If you go into my earlier videos, I did all my filming on the laptop. In other words, it wasn't no road footage. It wasn't really just me talking or whatever. And then, of course, then I went and got a camera at Walmart, and it was a cheap camera. It wasn't a GoPro, nothing like that, but it was a cheap camera. I got a video called "We're in Atlanta," and on that footage, the camera's bouncing. Okay, because I didn't really have a place to put the camera, so the footage would. But I got into watching Trucker Josh, and trying to think of the other. Shoot, I'll think of him here in a minute. But he was filming with a camera, and I was like Jerry Ott. You guys know Jerry Ott from Canada, right? And Trucker Josh was going to meet up with Jerry Ott, and Trucker Josh said, Jerry's got his GoPro out the window. He had his GoPro out the window. So right away, I'm thinking, what's a GoPro? So I go I go on Google, right? I put in GoPro. It's a camera. I said, I need that. I got to have that camera. So the first thing I did, the first Walmart I found, first Walmart that I could get into, I went in and I got the GoPro 3. And I've been filming with the GoPro ever since that point, ever since that time. But the idea for the videos for me is not to show you mistakes. Or not really trying to show you. I don't want to consider my life a show or really a story, but you guys are like the family that used to be around my table. Hey, guess what kind of day I'm having? So then I use the GoPro and I show you guys. I show you guys as much as I can show you. I go inside these truck stops or whatever, and I understand that my videos probably don't have the best quality in that. I'm not a cameraman. I'm not an artist when it comes to making, But the idea of making the videos are to say, hey, guess what happened today? This is what happened today. Now, when I started YouTube, it was just a hobby. It was just a hobby for me, right? I could have probably made a couple, 2, 3 dozen videos, and I could have probably just left it. And at one point, I almost did. But the more I got into it, the more I got involved with it, the more I felt I had to make the videos. Now today, I feel like I have to make the videos. I'm getting something that I didn't realize I was going to get when I first started, is now I'm actually getting a few bucks on YouTube. And, but I'm not doing it for the money neither. But I think I'm doing it more likely because I still like, when you live by yourself, you got to be in a man's shoes to know what I'm talking about. But when we drive these trucks, we're inside you probably heard trucking songs call it, it's an 18-wheeler prison. That's what it is. I'm not saying I can't leave the truck. I can't walk or whatever. But you're dedicated to this job where if you got 1,000, 1,500 mile, whatever, and you got to get somewhere, it ain't like kind of being retired and just stopping every 30 miles or whatever to show you what you can show. You have to roll because you have to be on time. You have a load, you're under a schedule, you got to be there on time. So a lot of the footage is going down the road. I could probably show you so much footage going down the road. And I usually stop about 2, maybe 3 times in 11, 14-hour day. That's if I'm just driving, not seeing a shipper or receiver. I got to stop and get a sandwich, right? So that's a good time to take you guys with me. Hey, we're going to take a break from the truck. I'm not going to have you, I'm not going to tell you, just stay right here. If you was actually in the truck with me, I'm not going to say, well, just stay here. I'm going to go in and get a sandwich. You're going to get out with me, right? You're not just going to keep yourself cooped up in here. You're going to say, hell no, I'm going to get out. So that's why I take the camera. That's why I got the chest cam, the hat cam. I take you guys out with me because I'm trying to show you not so much about the trucking industry, but I'm just trying to show you what Trucker Jukebox's life is about out here, what my life out here is about. But that's why I got into YouTube. But it kind of gets out of hand a little bit. Okay, some people say you got to have thick skin and you got to be bulletproof. First of all, I don't have thick skin. Second of all, I'm not bulletproof. So when I do see a comment and people say, don't let it bother you, don't let it bother you, it's not happening to you. Okay? I'm not a rough texture, getting mad easy type of screaming, yelling type of man. That's not me. I think when you get older in life, your feelings get a little easier to hit. So when I do see a comment sometimes, first of all, these people ain't never met me before. Only time that you guys see me, unless you got lucky and you've actually met up with me, a lot of these people ain't never met me before. They only see me on camera. And I always say politics and YouTube has something in common because we're so, in some way, so divided. This group of people don't like this group of people, and this group of people don't like this group. I like everybody, man. I don't care. It's like I don't let YouTube. But I've met some good people. If it wasn't for YouTube, there's a lot of people I'd have never met. I guess I better start looking at the comments. We got some comments. We got some people that came back in. Let's go in here. Let's see who's in here. Tom Luden. I always say his last name wrong. I know it bugs him, but I don't know. But Tom is in the house. Going up. Yeah, I thought Don Winokur, he's in the house. He says, hello, John and Richard. Richard's in the house. Oh. Mean 18, the only family I have is my wife, mom, and sister. My cousins I don't call, see, or talk to. And I got a sister in Missouri. We haven't talked probably 4 years. And it's not, I don't think we hate each other. It's just, well, my sister, and she can see this video. I don't even know, she might be spying on me right now, but I always thought my sister's nose was up in the air too far up. I'm not a snob in any way, shape, or form. I don't judge anybody, and I don't think that I'm any better than anybody else. I never have and never will think that way. But my sister, on the other hand, my dad put her through college, and she got a good job. She's an actual payroll master at the Sarco mines in southeast Missouri. It's a lead mine. It's not a gold or silver mine, but it's lead mine, Sarco, and she is the head master of the pay. And she's been there forever, and she makes good money. She just thinks sometimes her, I don't, and I just couldn't see eye to eye with my sister. And we don't talk. Richard Jimmy is in the house. Hey, good afternoon, Don. That's what he's saying. Peterbilt 352, good afternoon, Jukebox. Well, good afternoon to you. Danny Bentley, love your videos. I love making the videos. I really do. To go on there and to see the comments, I know. The other day I said I wasn't going to read the comments. I can't ignore the comments. They're there, right? The only thing is, I usually wait till I take a 30-minute break or I'm done for today. Because I won't mess with my phone going down the road. You practice what you preach, right? So I don't mess with my phone going down the road. But Nomad, how did you meet Rudy? Um, well, the first time we met, I was in that transaction trying to go to night transport, if you remember that. Uh, and I was actually in between trucking jobs at that time, and I was at home. I was at my mom's, and he stopped in Perrysburg, Ohio, at the I think he's either at the Petrol or Flying Petrol. He was at the Petrol, and we knew it. We talked, and I said, "Mom, I want to use one of your vehicles and run up to Perrysburg." Tom said, "Well, you can use my truck if you want." So I used his pickup, and that was our first meeting of meeting up with Rudy, and ever since then we've been friends. Oh, let's see. Ivy, the Blind Husky, so beautiful. We love being a part of your family. I can always will consider you guys part of my family. I always say you guys are like family. So that's why when I see a comment that's not right, it touches me probably more than it would anybody else. Because again, I live by myself, so I consider you guys. You got to remember something, guys. I think about this the next time I write something. Okay, you as an individual, and I don't know what kind of family group you have, especially if you're not out here on the road like us truckers are. You probably got anybody you want to talk to. But when I'm going down the road, I got a choice. I can call my mom. I can probably call a friend, or I talk to Jake and Panda. Because when it lays on me and I'm going down the road, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about what either a comment or whatever. Well, have you ever heard the saying, you got to get it off your chest? You got to, if you got something bothering you, you got to get it off your chest. But you got to do it in a healthy way. So I kind of use you guys as my, I feel I can talk to you guys. I don't try to talk to you guys just so somebody can shut me up and say, it'll be okay. You don't need to worry. You don't need to. That's not the idea. That's what I tried to tell a few people. That's not why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it off my chest. And this is the only way I can possibly do it and do it right and not lose my mind or go to jail for doing something stupid. So I use you guys. I'm going to Chicago, Illinois. In case you guys want to curious, I'm in Des Moines. I'm on my break. I'm going to get up around. It's going to be a nighttime thing, but I'm doing it for a reason. Because you guys know Chicago as well as I do. You want to get in there early because I got a 9 o'clock appointment, but I want to get in there early before rush hour. I don't care about coming out, but I want to get in there before rush hour. But that's where I'm going. I picked up here in Des Moines, and I'm going to Chicago, Illinois. I love your videos. Thank you. Yeah. Daniel says, looks good on my phone. You guys can hear me through the headset. I'm on my iPad. I got the Bluetooth hooked through the headset now. The Bluetooth's hooked through the iPad now. So I think you can hear me better. I got to remember, let me know because I don't need to talk real loud, right? I don't want to blast you guys. Where are you? I'm in Des Moines. Well, no, I'm in a place. Well, if I tell you, then I gotta hope I don't get what is that? Same thing happened to Pill Raiders. I gotta be careful about that. See, because I don't know who's all listening. Let me just say I'm in Des Moines. I'll just say I'm in Des Moines. I don't want to give my exact location because I don't want nothing crazy. Friends and family, that's right. Darley37, we love the fact your vlogs are raw. and how it happens. Please don't change. I like raw. Um, Somebody said I needed a mic. No, I don't need a mic. Um, let's face the fact, guys. In April, I'm gonna be 53. Okay, I've been smoking ever since I was 16 years old. My mama verified this. Ever since I was 16, I've been smoking. Okay, at one point in my life, I was up to 4 or 5 pack a day. I really was, and now I got myself down to 2 pack a day. Now the only thing though, now when I'm walking with the GoPro, I know you guys can hear me breathing. I can hear myself breathing. I got one or two choices: quit walking with the GoPro and just show you guys when I'm not moving, or just up the fact that I'm in my 50s. I'm getting a little old, and hey, we don't live forever. You know, I may croak at the age of 60. I don't know, and I don't care. I mean, I'm not sorry for anything I've ever done in my life. I've had a great life, and if it happens, it happens. But I get people get so angry with me. Well, you breathe too hard, man. You need to, They're like, man, just get out of here. I guarantee if you put the mic where I put my mic, I'm going to hear you breathing too. Because remember, the mic is right here. I'm walking. I'm breathing. If you don't hear me breathing at all if I'm walking, then I'm dead. Okay? It is what it is. Don Winters, we are very happy to be part of your life too, Larry. Thank you for including us in your life. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Ivy the Blind Husky, as an Uber driver, I can relate. Oh, Uber. I love Uber. Oh, we got an Uber, a person that drives for Uber. I love Uber to death. Oh my God, that's my second transportation out here. And I'm going to start using them a whole lot more. Because I find that, like, where I'm parked at right now, I can go on the Uber app, and let's say I want to go down the road and have a steak dinner. I don't have to eat here. Hell, I just go on my app, I order me an Uber, tell them where I want them to pick me up at, and I've done it. We were up at Oregon. We went to the waterfalls, and that wasn't real close neither, but they took me all the way there and back. I love Uber. I hope you don't mind me giving them a plug, but I love Uber, especially if you drive a truck, you got a 53-foot trailer. You know damn well you can't get nowhere, right? How about being stuck? Yeah, that's right. Big Houston. There he is, right there, Big Houston. He has a YouTube channel, guys. Check him out. He's called Big Houston. Go, check him out and just tell him, hey, Jukebox sent me. He told me to check you out and give him a listen. He's a good guy. He's got me on one of his videos, and I got him on one of my videos. First time we ever met at Iowa 80. Matter of fact, he bumped into me. Oh, let's see. Big Houston. Hey there. Yeah, Big John is saying, hey there, Big Houston. Love your food stuff. You know, and that's another thing. Guys, I only eat one meal a day. Occasionally I eat two. It all depends what kind of day. But you take yesterday, I had a sub. Okay, that was lunch. I didn't eat anything until just about 30, 40 minutes ago. So not every day I can eat like that. But whenever we get a chance and we can eat, we take that opportunity because we just don't know. And yes, I can cook in my truck and all that, but I'm not into that like I used to be. Well, first of all, when I was with Marquardt, I had nothing but a lot of time. But being where I'm at, I don't have that much time anymore. As soon as I'm empty, I'm going. As soon as I'm empty, I'm going. So I'm staying constantly busy. So it's just easier if I can go in and sit down to a plate of food because I can eat and go. I don't have no mess. I don't have to. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have food in the truck in case I get a little hungry or if I get stuck out there on the highway, like my breakdown there in Colorado. I can make a peanut butter and chili sandwich. That was no problem. I can have a bowl or a can of cold chili. That was no problem. But as far as like I used to cook, I'm not into that anymore. Oh, Froggy, how often do you get home? I live in my truck. I don't have my own place. I don't want my own place. So when I say I'm going home, I usually go to my mom's or I go to my cousin's house because my mail is going to my cousin's house and my mom lives in Ohio. So I'm either going to go to Elkhart or I'm going to go to Bowling Green, Ohio. But wherever I hang my hat, that's home. I live in my truck. Oh, Tom is saying, hello, Jukebox. Hello, buddy. Tune Meal. Support. Yeah. Peterbilt 352. Oh, he's saying hello there, Big Houston. Dark Moon 855. Love when you take us with you. I like you to show how that show machine works. I take so many different clips. I could make a 2-hour video easily on YouTube. So it takes me a while to go through what clips do I want to use, and of course you got to put them together. It takes about 3 hours. So it depends. It can take less. It can take more. If I could just learn to take a 10-minute video going down the road, I can have that puppy up in 30 minutes. But I don't know how to do that, right? I got to take this clip, that clip, this clip, that clip, and this clip. And I used to put them together before I went to bed. But by the time I get done for the day, I'm done. I'm tired. So I go to bed, I wake up, I set the alarm clock a little earlier. Then I render my videos in the morning. And that's why when I was out west, that's why you didn't see the video until in the afternoon, because they were 3 hours behind Eastern time. So if I didn't start rendering my video till 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, it was already afternoon. So that's why sometimes you didn't get to see the videos right away. Salty Dog, KW, 118 views. Damn, I need your autograph. I prefer going with y'all for a sandwich. I do to watch so much of the road footage because I see enough at work myself. There's a lot of road footage. There's a lot of road. I could probably show you. And that gets old. I mean, just seeing the road, unless you're retired, you're an old truck driver and you're retired, you love to travel, you love to see, then you could be in the comfort of your home and just go down the road, you know. Jeff is asking, where are you at there, Big Houston? Mark, are Indian drivers? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like an ATM, yeah. 7,000 people are glad you are making the videos. I know that, and I'm not going to stop. I think sometimes, though, I get a little wore out because there's a video every day. Last night, I ran through the night, and it was only 135 miles from my pickup to my delivery. It was a short run. So I didn't really make no video. You know why? Because I didn't have to stop. As soon as I picked up my load, I went straight. All I had to do is go I-35 to Des Moines. I was there. So that wasn't really anything to show you. Oh, let's see here. Jay Houston says, I'm in California. Well, congratulations. I was out there not too long ago. Sunny shines. I like watching the videos. Dale says a new steer tire is working. They are. They're working great. To be honest, I don't really know if I need that front end alignment. I just think one tire was worse than the other, and when I first got the truck, they weren't new anyway. So it's riding. Well, you guys could probably hear it on the video. Some of you guys were saying what was the rattling or what was, you know, and a lot of that was probably because of the steer tires. I don't know if you guys are hearing that so much now. Yeah, you're going to hear a little bit. It's a Freightliner. Freightliner has a known fact to be making noise, but it may not be as bad. I got you. I got you. Uh, let's see. Well, I can't help it if it's too bright. The sun is up. I thought about making a video at 1 o'clock in the morning, but then you won't see me. I guess as long as you can hear me, right? It is bright, though. I understand it is. I don't have a curtain here. Bob Smith, how many miles have you driven in your career? Oh my God, I've been driving for 26 years. It's just easier for me to say that, right? Because let's just put it this way: I drove a lot of miles. I probably pretty close to 4 million miles, maybe. I'm just guessing. Could be off on that, so don't hold me to that. But where are we? We are in Des Moines, Iowa. Oh, Big Houston says, I met you because of YouTube. That's right. And he's a big guy. He comes inside. He says, are you Truckers Jukebox? I wasn't sure if I wanted to answer that one. It was pretty cool, though. Hey, the sun is shining in your face. Well, good. That's a lot of vitamin D, right? Can't help it. It's a sunny day. I can't block it. The bald mechanic hard at hearing. Sure like your food videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I'm reading the comments on the phone here, because I can't see them on the screen. I know the screen is bright. I can't. I don't know if I can fix that really, but do I ever run northeast? Not as much as I used to. I used to go up to Maine and New Hampshire and Vermont and all that, but it's been a long time since I've been up there. Stephen Trout says, I'm in Missouri. All right. Richard says, I'm all the way up. Okay, good day, Jukebox. A good day. Oh, 79. Hello, good afternoon, Jukebox. Like your style, keep on trucking. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Now, for some of you guys who might get defensive about this, turn your heads. You don't have to see it. All right. Well, I got to the bottom already. Oh, no. Cool. That is cool. Big Houston. Oh, Jeff says, you were close to me yesterday. I live 30 miles from Topeka. Went right through Topeka. I was on 70. Went right through there. Stephen Troutstill says, I start orientation next week on Wednesday for U.S. Express. Good for you. Yeah, good for you. When y'all coming to Canada to play in some real snow? Wait, snow is white, right? Well, here snow is white too, so I think it's real snow. Okay, I gotta put down my other phone. I gotta put down my phone for a minute because old Panda just jumped up on my lap. Hey, Panda, where you going? Where you going? Where you want to go? You want to go up there? Huh? Hey, everybody is seeing you. Look. Say hi.
Say hi. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Watch it. You gotta watch it. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? You better say hi.
Oh, she's my little panda girl. Yeah. Hey, they think you're the star of the show. What? They think you're the star of the show?
Say hi. Say hi. I can't read the comments. Hey, should we read them together? Oh, come here, kid. Come here.
Don't forget, we got 2 of them. Oh, Jake and Panda.
You say hi? Huh? You say hi? Huh? Hey, what you doing? Huh? What you doing?
What? Oh. Looky there. Now people are seeing you guys now. Huh? And I do take them out all the time. I walk them all the time. We got a comment the other day. Okay. All right.
All right. You get on down and I'll be back, okay?
I had a comment the other day. You guys probably haven't seen too much of Panda and Jake lately. I'll tell you why. And I know somebody's going to say, don't worry about the comments. But certain comments I do take seriously. Take real serious. Well, that truck has moved. It may be even more sunnier now. He just moved. But the comment was, if I ever see where you're parked, I'm going to steal your dogs. That was the comment. If I ever see where you are parked, I will steal Jake and Panda. Okay, now there wasn't no LOL. There wasn't no, and maybe whoever it was only joking. But like my mom said, let's play it safe. If you're going to tell everybody where you are, and you know you're going to go in and take a shower and eat, they know it's going to take you an hour to get back. If that was a real, if that was a real threat, then you may want to be more careful about telling people where you are. But remember, what I filmed today is up tomorrow. So if I do tell you guys where I'm at and where I'm going, it don't take a rocket scientist to pick up a map to figure out how I may be going. So we're being really careful. And again, it may just be a bogus thing, right? But the comment literally said, if I find where you're parked, I will steal Jake and Panda. So with the way the people are today, you don't just brush stuff off. I mean, you really think about that, you know? All right, let's look at the comments some more. He's not lagging. It's your Wi-Fi. No, I'm pretty strong here. I'm on the. I'm not using my phone no more to do the live shows. I'm on my iPad. And God's eyes is what I meant to say. Okay, safety first. Don't blame you. Just gotta be careful. I mean, Jake and Panda would not bite anybody. Panda would probably hide, but Jake could come right to you. So I do lock the doors, but if you manage to get the door open, Jake could come right to you. I mean, my dogs don't have a mean bone in their body, you know. They make good alarm systems because you're not going to mess with the truck without them barking, and that's going to gain notice with me, you know, if I'm inside the truck or if I'm sleeping. So they'll let me know. At least I can be up on my feet and ready to meet whoever's about to come through my door, right? Are you still planning on buying an RV and retiring? I am. I am. Mark my words. We're going to do it. I leased this truck for 2 years. I started at the first of this year, and we ain't planning on getting rich, but this is going to be my matter of speaking, like NASCAR. This is going to be my last few laps, and because at the end of my 2 years here, the truck, I'm done with the truck in 2 years. In other words, we're going to be turning it in, right? Well, that's going to be I'll be done. I will be in the RV. How long or how you like being out west? I liked it. I really did. I didn't care for the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit too much. But you know what? That taught me how to slow down a little bit. I didn't speed. I think 58 mile an hour was the fastest I went the whole time I was in California. Sean says I am getting ready to go to Prime. Well, buddy, I tell you what, if they work you like they work me, I work for RST, but I pull nothing but Prime trailers, and they work me every day. Unless I physically, now I was told if you work and you deliver your loads on time and blah, blah, they'll work you. But if you're always late or you got 50 reasons why you can't drive or can't deliver, they'll make you set. Well, they're rolling me every solid day. So that's telling me I must be doing good for them. What are some of the toughest areas to drive? The East Coast. Period. Hands down. The East Coast. I'm talking Jersey, not so much New York, but like if you're crossing the boroughs, like the GW Bridge, you're going up Delaware, Jersey. That's probably the toughest drive. But that's where you're going to get your most experience because it's crowded. It's not that the roads are bad or anything. They're just overly crowded. Lois Larry. Okay. Hello from Lois and Bob in Maine. Oh, I enjoy seeing the country. I like to go up to Maine. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait till summertime though. I'm going to ask dispatch to send me up to northern Maine because I really want to go up there. There's a few people I like to say hi, maybe get a chance to bump into somebody. So I am going to be asking to go up there. What is the worst truck stop you've been to? The Flying J here in Des Moines, Iowa. I would say probably the worst truck stop. They have no restaurant. They have nothing. There ain't even a surrounding restaurant around. They used to have a Burger King, and they got burnt out or something. And they may be up and running now, but last time I was there, they didn't even have a deli. I mean, you can get a salad or something, but they had no food. Well, Philly is a city, and like any cities, they're not meant for a big truck just to drive around. Like Elkhart, I know Elkhart, Indiana, like the back of my hand, but a lot of them streets you can't get a truck on. You can't make the turn. Once you get on the street, you're okay, but trying to make a turn, it's impossible. Chris Bryan, let me know next time you're in Lebanon, Indiana. We will get some steak and shake. I go through there a lot. I do. And when I do, that's where I stop. I stop at that one truck stop, walk over a steak and shake. Hey, Don Gordon. Good day, Jukebox. Good to see you. Good to see you, too. I found a live camera from Elkhart. I know a few of them live cameras in Elkhart. Oh, yeah. Mark W., thank you for answering my question. As an officer working a worker, your videos give me insight into a lifestyle I know nothing about. You know what? Um, we got a new friend that actually subscribed to our channel, and he watches now, and that's that DOT officer up there in Oregon, the one that gave me the well, it was a level three. All he did was check on me in my logbook and stuff. But that's what got me pulled in there. He saw, well, they saw my trucker jukebox on the side of my truck. So when he come out, uh, and he told me what he needed and all that, and he said, and by the way, they want to know how they can find your YouTube channel. So go to Trucker Jukebox. So when I went in there and I took the GoPro with me, and the guy asked me seriously, he says, "Are you filming?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And before we left, he subscribed to my channel. So we got a few officers. Mark, he's an officer. So we got a few officers. So that's why I try to, yeah, when the truck is broke down, I show you guys. But when it gets repaired, I try to show you guys. I don't try to hide anything. And because when they see my videos, even if they want to pull me over or pull me in the scale or whatever, they know that I'm doing my job, you know. And I think some of it they know that I'm going to film, right? And a lot of them really they don't mind. They don't care being on video. They like to let the world know, or they like to let them know, all the drivers know we're out here doing our job. See. Hey, Adam Smith. Howdy, partner. Well, howdy right back to you. What part of Missouri are you from? Well, let's see if you know Missouri as well as I tell you exactly where I'm from. I'm between Bunker, Missouri and Ellington, Missouri. We lived at one time off 72 Highway, and then we lived on B Highway, and I went to school in Bunker, Missouri. I know it's a small. Have you guys ever watched the Andy Griffith Show? Okay, the band, the Darlings, the real band, they're from Salem, Missouri, which is just down the road from Bunker, Missouri. But if you're on 44 Highway, Interstate 44, you take the Salem exit, okay? And then you take 72, no, that's 72 Highway, and you stay on 72, you'll go through Salem, and then you go through Bunker, and then you stay on 72 Highway. It goes into Centerville, which is 21 Highway. If you make a left, you go to Centerville. You make a right, you go to Ellington. But if you take 72 to B Highway, take B Highway, that will also take you to 106, Highway 106. But we used to live off that. But I'm from Southeast. That's where I'm from, is Southeast. I was born in South Bend, Indiana, but we didn't live long there when I was a kid. So, but we moved to Southeast Missouri. So we lived on the hill, next highest hill in Missouri. We lived right there, right by Tom Sauk, the reservoir, Tom Sauk Mountain, the highest point in Missouri. I'm from Jackson, Missouri. You're off I-55. You know, that Oregon DOT was cool. He was very cool. I mean, if they were all like I wouldn't mind getting pulled over because it was a relaxing. He wasn't gun ho, you know. He wasn't like yelling and screaming. He was a cool DOT officer, and I've seen a lot of DOT officers in my day driving truck. Banana chocolate shake. You won't go wrong. I love it. I love it. I know Salem, Dane County. That's right, Dane County. I lived in Reynolds County. But yeah, and then when you're on 72 going toward Rolla, it's like Reynolds County, Dane County, Reynolds County, Dane County. It kind of twines. But it's the Mark Twain forestry through there too. It's really pretty. We absolutely love your show here in the East Coast, Canada. Oh, can't wait for your update every day. I love the scenery and love your dogs. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Are you drinking less chocolate milk lately? Oh, I love my chocolate milk, man. There's three drinks I like the most. Four. I like my chocolate milk. I love my apple juice. Um, I like my cherry coke, and I definitely, most definitely, like my coffee. Always got me a cup of coffee. Ah, good. Mm. I've had nothing but all good encounters with Ontario DOT. They're good people. What breed dogs are they? They are toy poodles. You got the teacup, the toy, the regular poodles, and then you got the big poodle. They are the toy poodles. You ever gonna make it to the UP of Michigan? I don't know. To be honest with you, I've never been up there. I never been to the Merrimack Bridge up there. I never been up there in my whole 26 years of driving. I never ever had a load that took me up there. When you lived in Bunker, where did you get your local TV? We only got one TV station, honest, and that was Cape Throttle. And we had to have a gigantic antenna that was up on the house, and we had a rotary in the house where we can move that antenna around. That was the only thing that we could get was Cape Throttle. Salty Dog, one of the Putnam eastbound are on a huh? Oh, okay. He's talking about the DOT. Yeah, yeah. Cigar videos. Do you make to center of Florida? I do. I've been all the way down to Miami, and the only place in Florida I don't think I've ever been. Well, I know I haven't. Is the Key West. But I've been all over Florida. Matter of fact, I was just down there not too long ago. I used the rotary. That was funny. You know, after we lived in three different places in Missouri, and the first place was a farm my uncle Leo actually purchased because he wanted the timber. See, he had his own sawmill, and he wanted the timber off that farm. So he let my dad he rented the place to my dad very cheap. When we lived there, we were actually classified as district Centerville school, the Centerville school district. And then when we moved on 72 Highway, my dad built a log cabin, a log house. And when we moved there, we were actually going to school in Bunker. And then when we moved on B Highway, now I had just moved, or not moved, but I quit school in the ninth grade. I just turned 16 when I quit school. But if I would have went to school from that point, that would have been Ellicton District. Oh, anything else? Anybody else? All right, well, how long is this video? 59 minutes. Okay. Adam says, I got Springfield, Missouri TV. Well, you live in town. Eh? We lived in the middle of nowhere. That's why we could only get one TV station. Do you miss Pooh Bear? He was a smart dog. I watched most of your old video. I miss him to death. He was smart. He could talk. He knew how to do math. He just knew how to talk on command. I never had to put him on a leash. He'd walk right beside me. I miss that boy. I miss that. I love Jake and Panda. Don't get me wrong, but I really do miss Pooh Bear. And believe it or not, Pooh Bear rides in the truck with me. I got his ashes back there. I don't know if you guys know that, but I got his ashes back there, so he does ride with me. How many channels do you get on that TV behind you? I got the 250 package. I get all my sports. I get most of my movies, and I get all most of my or the basic. I pay $113 a month for 250 plus channels. I got Dish. Remind you, I got Dish now, right? And my local channels. It don't matter where I'm at. I can set it up for my local channels. Well, no, I don't want my own fleet. I can't do that and want to retire in 2 years. That ain't gonna happen. I live in Cleaver, Missouri. It is south of Springfield. You live with you live in town. Well, you're close enough. I know where Cleaver is. Is it expensive to lease your truck? No, it's actually cheaper than what Marquardt was. A lot cheaper. No, it's not expensive at all. When you get your own RV, are you going to run the Hammer Lane? Brandon, I don't know if I should take down that comment because really, in other words, you don't think I'm a professional. That's what you're basically saying. You don't think I'm a professional, really? I'm gonna give you one more chance, Brandon. One more chance because um, you might get in your RV and do 50 in the Hammer Lane, but that's stupid. Yeah, one more chance, Brandon. One more. Hello, Jukebox. Hey, Travis is in the house. I miss the music you used to play on videos. Yeah, I kind of dropped that because we can't get copyright. And to tell you the truth, I'm making a pretty good living on YouTube right now. So I don't want to see if there's a song on there that has copyright. You can't monetize that video. So that video ain't gonna make you 2 cents. But the person that owns that song, he's gonna make all the money off that video. So that's we're being really cautious doing that now. I want a manual. I have a manual in here. I don't have an automatic. I live in Dallas, Texas. Give me chicken. Yeah, be careful. I was watching the weather around Dallas. You guys are going to get some nasty storms. We had a nasty storm that went through Nashville. Yeah, they got an F3 and an F2 over there. So, and what, 25 people have perished in Nashville because of a couple of tornadoes. Definitely saying prayers for them people. Louise, hey Jukebox, I found this stream randomly. I have a question. Do you think about the truck only tolls in Rhode Island? I noticed they have the toll. Oh yeah. Um, Not only Rhode Island, but I think New York 87 on New York is doing the same thing north, going north. Um, you know what? I came to look at this. I don't mind, and I'm speaking only for me. I'm not speaking for no other truck driver. I don't mind paying a toll as long as that road is smooth. But like Indiana, to have to pay $55 to cross a measly 120 miles or whatever, and it's rough as a cob, I have a problem with that because that money isn't going to that toll road. It's not. So I'll pay a toll from East Coast to West Coast as long as it's a smooth road. But I'm not. I hate the idea of paying a toll and it being a rough road. I have a problem with that because they can't blame uh, the taxing or anything like that for not being able to repair the road. We pay for that road when we give that money to travel on that road, and they shouldn't be using that money for nothing but road maintenance. Indiana roads sucked. You got that. They used to have the smoothest roads, but they had to lease out that toll road for 99 years, and that, especially the toll road, they harmed that state when they did that. Your comment didn't get there, job, John Jacobs. What do you think about Illinois roads? They're a little better, except for that stretch on where I-55 and 80 is. Um, that one bridge, that's pretty rough. But other than that, they're not bad. 465 is a joke too. Yep. Uh, hey, cool trip, bro. Hitting Montreal in a bit. Hey, good deal. Illinois roads are pretty cool or good. Yeah. Arkansas used to be the worst. They used to be. Now Arkansas is pretty good now. You can actually travel across that state now. Indiana is cheap. Try driving the top of Toronto. Well, no, Indiana. No, Indiana is rough. They got craters, man, that will literally tear an axle out. And we're talking on a major interstate. You want to compare Indiana to anything? Compare it to a gravel road that hasn't never been graded. Yes, I am single. I'm not married. Michigan, especially on I-75, can be pretty rough. But they got the 180,000 pound weight of 14, 15, 20 axle trucks. So that would definitely beat the road. Thanks for answering my question. Bye now. Okay. Well, we're gonna get out of here too in about 5 minutes, guys, because I want to go back there and lay down and get ready to call it a day. I sure like it whenever, see, you can write anything you want mean. It ain't going to come across. Nobody ain't going to see it. And if I see one more message like that from either one of you guys, you're out of there. I'm not playing these damn games. You just go somewhere else and give it to somebody else because we're not going to tolerate it. Somebody said, I bet you got a whole bunch of, yeah, you damn right. You don't have to take abuse from anybody. And, uh, and we won't put up with it. What's the strangest thing you've seen? Once you've seen it all, you've seen it all. I have to think about that one because I've seen a lot of strange things out here. What cities, United States, you hate delivering to as far as weather, traffic? Jersey. I hate Jersey. I really do. Traffic because of traffic. Kick them out, Jukebox. That's what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna put up with no sarcasm. We're not gonna put up with no jerks. Just I got the power right here to just. See, the thing is, with people like that, you don't know if they're 12 years old. They can be an 8-year-old kid. And the way kids are these days, I wouldn't throw that past. See, a rational adult would not talk. Would not talk. Here, let me put you on the floor real quick. A rational adult wouldn't talk like that. So you either got to be mentally retarded, or you got to be a kid trying to be something that you're not. And just to be sure, if you're not going to talk like a rational human being, then we're going to get you out of there. Because if you are a kid, you're not supposed to be watching or being on YouTube anyway. So take them out of there. Because a rational human being wouldn't talk like that. You're either on drugs or you're a retard. And I'm just saying it the way I see it. Keep it between the ditches. That's right. Seen any Bigfoots? No, I haven't ran across Rudy yet. I live in Dallas. 45. Okay. You can. All right, guys. Any final words? We've been on here for 71 minutes. That's a long video. If I put a video like that together, you guys would say that's too long. But this is a live show, right? Hey, fly away. Yeah. My first time here. Well, thank you. John Whitesnake. Is it true truckers arm wrestling in their spare time? I don't know. I don't arm wrestle. I don't know. That's a movie, dude. They probably. You got to ask Sylvester Stallone that one. All right, guys, we're going to hang her up. We're going to say we're done with the show. I want to thank you guys for watching. I don't know when we're going to do a live show, our next live show. I'm going to make some video today, or not so much today, but going to Chicago. It may be a little night footage, but I'll try to show you what I can, but it is what it is. You got a choice. You can watch it, or you can say, I don't like watching night videos all that much. I try to lighten them up in the editor when I'm doing these, but it's hard to do sometimes. But, you know, if I'm going to go and get coffee or stop or whatever, I'll take you in with me. But it is what it is, right? But we are back in the Midwest. We are sitting in Des Moines, Iowa. So, hey, we're back from California. I don't know where we're going after Chicago, but we'll be going somewhere. But anyway, with that being said, hey, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye too? Come on. Come on. You guys want to say goodbye? Where you going there, Squirt? Where you going, Squirt? All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. And we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Later.